Hey second graders, welcome back. Today we're going to be learning about an artist named Wayne Thiebaud, and he focuses his art on usually desserts, which is kind of an interesting thing because I think we could all agree that we love desserts. So we are going to be drawing a sundae in like a little glass container here, or maybe it's a milkshake, whatever you want it to be. So this is what we're going to be drawing together today. But we're first going to learn a little bit about this artist named Wayne Thiebaud. So I'm just going to put this big poster up on my screen really quick. And you're not going to really be able to see the whole thing. But the main thing I want you guys to notice is his style and the content of what he's doing. So the content is just the desserts. So he does like lots of pies. He does do ice cream. He does cakes. He does... what else does it say? Cakes, pies, ice cream cones, cityscapes, rural landscapes, and figures. So he does do other things besides desserts, but he's mainly known for his desserts. And you will also notice he uses lots of very bright colors. So like super bright red, bright yellow over here. If we kind of come down here, you can see some of his other art, very bright. So his artwork is mainly known as pop art. So pop art is kind of just short for the word popular art. And usually there's lots of different characteristics that go along with pop art. But one of the things is bright colors. And the other thing is that the subject is popular, which I'm sure we could agree that desserts are pretty popular. So we're going to learn how to draw this together. So you need a blank piece of paper, you need a pencil, and you will need some crayons or colored pencils. Okay, so a couple things. So in our last project that we did together, we learned a little bit about value and shading. So for this project, you will notice my little sundae here, or milkshake, has a little shadow underneath here. That is supposed to make it look like it's a little bit more realistic. I also drew the glass container to be more of a cylinder shape, which is a 3D shape, and that's also going to make my project look a little bit more realistic versus just like a straight up and down one, if that makes sense. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do together is we're going to draw the container that the ice cream is in. So you're going to start by drawing a curved line. Slightly curved, not super curved, not like a U, but up more. So curved line. Then you are going to draw two small straight lines going down, straight down. That's the sides of the top. Okay, another curved line, kind of matching that other one. So this one's matching that one. And then the long part of the glass is going to go down, kind of come to a point here where we're going to start the bottom. So the bottom part is also going to be curved slightly, and then underneath it is like the base of the glass. Okay? Okay, so once you have that, then we're ready to kind of start adding in some details up here. Now, technically, you guys, you can add in your ice cream up here however you want it to be if you want to do it a different way than what I'm drawing. But I'm going to draw kind of like some, I don't know if this is whipped cream or some other ice cream in the jar, kind of making it look like it's sticking out a little bit. I think maybe whipped cream. Something like that. Then I'm going to draw one ice cream scoop. Okay, and then on the top of that, I'm going to draw some more whipped cream. But I also then want to erase this line here to make it look like that whipped cream is in front of or on top of that scoop. Okay, so we're doing some overlapping here. Another thing I'm going to do is draw the next scoop. And I'm gonna add some chocolate drizzles on mine. Now also guys, if you have more room and you want to keep adding some scoops of ice cream like going up and you want like a bigger one, you can totally do that. I ran out of room, so I can't add any more. I'm just gonna add some chocolate and so on. I think maybe put a cherry up here too. All right, and then I also added a straw in here. So to do a straw, draw like a little tiny little oval there. And then you're gonna kind of just like curve it into the jar there. Okay, so that's like the main part of the drawing. Obviously, you guys can add in some other stuff if you wanted to, up to you. I'm going to outline mine. You may outline it right now. If you're not doing the outlining part, that's fine. I would suggest outlining it with either a black marker or a black colored pencil or black crayon. It just makes it stand out a little bit more. Okay. And then as always, if you got outside the lines when you outline, you can always just take an eraser and get rid of some of those pencil lines. All right. Now it's time for coloring. So I want you guys to keep in mind our artist who uses very bright colors, so you guys can make your ice cream and your things as bright as you want. I tried to make my glass look like it was glass. That's why it's not fully colored in, and I just kind of did some lines of blue. So I am going to show how to make it look like glass. Now, if you would rather color it in a color and have it be more like that, you can totally do that. You're going to want to add 3 lines in there just to make it look like they're kind of like branched into sections. And then you can use really any blue will work for this. So all you're going to do is you're going to do some spots where you press hard with your blue. I would just do like a couple of those, not too many. Maybe like 1 in each little section. Just kind of like that. And this is kind of just like showing the reflection, and that's why it's supposed to look like glass. And then like all in between, I just kind of like quickly just drew some lines of blue, just kind of like in there. And I left a lot of it white, so it's supposed to look like glass. Okay, so that's what I did for that. Also underneath, you guys should add a little shadow. So you press hard right underneath like the base of your glass. So press hard. And then kind of as you go further away from that on one side, press a little bit medium. And then lighter. Okay, and then obviously you can add in and color in your ice cream and all that stuff however you would like. So here's my final one again in case you missed it. But I hope you guys had fun with this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.